when you experience love with someone or something, you enter into synergistic interaction with that person. So then it becomes like a co-creative experience with the other. You are not creating, they are not creating, but when you are in synergy with someone or something, you just love that experience. Has anybody ever experienced that? Everyone has experienced that. When you are in synergy with what is happening, you say, I love what is happening. Why? Because it's in synergy. When something or someone is not in synergy with you, they are doing something very different than the way you like them to do, you are in conflict. Right? That is what you don't want to be there even. You're trying to do everything to resolve it. This is very important because these are the things that keep happening again and again in our life when we are with someone or some situations that is in synergy with love. We use that word, love. I love my friend. I love my husband. And the same husband, when not in synergy, I hate it. Same husband, but not in synergy, you no longer want to get married, you want to get divorced. The one with whom you wanted to get married is the same one from whom you want to get divorced. What's the difference? The synergy is gone, conflict has come in. We call that love. This love lives within you. So consciousness functions in the oneness, and the ego mind seeks is in two. I want to find love from you. Do you understand? That is the fundamental cause of all human suffering that doesn't happen in animal kingdom. Did you know that? Do you notice that? That's why we love dogs and cats and horses so much, because they don't suffer from it. And so you don't like the company of the person who is so pathetic and living in conflicts, so miserable with his life, and you say, get away from me. Please, I don't want to be with you, because you don't want to with it inside of you. Because that is why we want the company of a person who is in synergy with us. But we are looking for it outside. Only insects, human beings, can experience the so-called real union only in sex, where two, in the orgasmic oneness, the wall that exists between me and you disappears. And as soon as wall disappears, you separate again. So it's a temporary solution, but temporary solution is problem in disguise. Did you know that? It cannot come from the other. There is no such thing. And temporary solution, and you have a permanent attachment for them to be permanent, and you become addicted to that person, you turn that human being into an object. You can only get addicted to the person. So just like the drugs that people get addicted to, they give the sense of synergy. All of a sudden, all their conflicts disappear. Oh, that's a magical drink, magical drug. That's why people go for it. What I'm saying is, when you practice this yoga and you enter into the experience of oneness, through the Yoga Nidra or I Am Yoga. So you are learning into how to tap into the pharmacy that produces ecstasy drugs. So that we call bliss body. Happens from within. That is yoga. That means love lives within you. Only there you can get this. Otherwise, people, when they are addicted to external sex, they get depressed, they suffer from anxiety, then they suffer from dysfunctional in their love life, family life, work life. Then they go to drinking, then they feel better within themselves. All relationship problems come from this, not knowing how it works. This is why it is called anatomy of the soul. So this is how to live in this body. So energy body, it gives you life, and then ego-based, when you identify with your ego mind, it sucks your life force by trying to find love outside. This is the applied teachings, because this is what you live every day. So when people go through these teachings, even on a weekend, when they go home, their whole relationship changes. Why? Because this teaching means you learn to accept yourself just the way you are right now, not when you change. Ego mind says, I would love myself when I lose weight by this such and such time, because I would look slim and attractive. Who are you doing it for? Some crazy person who is attracted to slim people, but they are carrying a big baggage of unopened package. So you don't know who you are getting married to. Slim body? Oh my God. That is called living on an annamaya kosha level. Just physical body, that's all. You don't know what they are carrying, the big baggage, karmic baggage of trauma and hurts and pain that they carry, that will come into play as soon as you get married. And sometimes it comes before. Each one is patching it for the other. Patching it up. So don't show up, because you want to go further, closer relationship. So it's coming up, but you don't show it. You adjust a more adapting behavior to that person that you will not add up for anybody else. But for this guy, I want to be in a synergy so I can get to the synergy of love that will come from him later. So you let go of many things in your early relationship, and you keep list of everything you adjust so that you are in a relationship. When that system breaks down, you open the drawer of all the different things you did to adjust to them, and look what you're doing to me now. This is all I did for you. Actually, you did for the hope that it will stay synergistic. But it cannot, because adapted behavior is a very stressful behavior. You can't keep it for too long, because you will be in stress within yourself when you cover it up. These are all the secrets of reality. I don't know. For ego, this is like, oh my God, don't talk to me anymore like that. I'm going to make it anyway. So from now on, don't look for any happiness by making other person do what you like, what you think they should do. Start with your husband, wife, children, and parents, okay? Don't ask anything for them to do for you to be happy with them, so that when they do it, you will be happy. You must be kidding. I mean, you don't even do what you need to do to make yourself happy. You think somebody else will? And we know psychology, we know philosophy, we read scriptures, and we just miss the whole thing in our behavior. You are learning from how to create a shift from ego mind as a doer, an achiever in every aspect of your life, to non-doing power of presence you invite. That means you relax. You just trust. And then do what you need to do from relaxed place rather than I am lost. So I learned to accept everyone just the way they are. And then, in that process, I'm learning also accept myself just the way I am. Same thing, no difference. What is that called? Meditation. What is meditation? Meditation means you are watching your thoughts about yourself, and you witness them, you don't identify with them. So you accept yourself just the way you are, not the way your thought says about you. Do you see that? That's called meditation. But you become the victim of your own thoughts about yourself. That's the strangest thing people do to themselves. But they don't know the difference, that their thoughts are not them. That's only error in their perception. Once you correct that, whole life gets changed. Everything gets changed.